there are different mechanisms, there are different phenomenons that go on in your brain when you are exposed to new information that you haven't experienced before, and when you are working with data or working in a domain that you already have a good amount of experience with. And so when you spend a lot of your time rock climbing inside at one specific gym, you probably have reached a point where you've physically felt and touched and interacted with enough of the holds to the degree that you could walk into the gym and they could have set completely new routes, but you already can sort of go look at a route and you know more or less what this hold will feel like or that hold will feel like, and you already have this almost like brain-body connection that's data-driven based off of your experiences with those holds, and that enables you to basically like have somewhat of an advantage to be able to climb that with more success. When you go to a different gym and they have different types of holds, or most notably when you go climb outside for the first time, you experience that new information again. And especially if you haven't climbed outside before, for example, you don't have any pre-existing knowledge that will necessarily help you interact with rock. Rock is just fundamentally different from plastic, and you just don't know what holds are good or which ones you can trust, and you don't know how to interact with certain features or all of the above. And so a lot of my friends, when they have transitioned from climbing inside to climbing outside, they notice this almost like letdown of expectations. They'll get used to climbing a certain grade inside, they'll go outside, try the same grades, and it will feel much harder. And part of the reason is that they haven't yet gained enough experience and exposure to that specific rock type, or to just climbing outside in general, in order to have that same amount of confidence with which they can apply the skills that they've built up inside. So the same applies to even like when you get more granular, if you will, when you experiment with different types of rock. Like there's granite, there's sandstone, there's tons of different types of rock, similar to there are different gyms that have different holds, different setting styles, all the above. What I like to think about for myself and my own personal practice is I like to expose myself to as many different types of holds and rock types and scenarios as I can, because I know that ultimately getting as much breadth and depth of experience across all the different types of holds against all the different types of rock, that's ultimately going to contribute to me being able to interact with completely new situations that I've never been in before. Hope that helps explain a little bit if you've ever been curious why it just feels harder to climb outside than it is inside. Thanks for watching. See you later.